Welcome to the channel. Part 3 of 3 for work today. This video is going to be on me replacing the fluid in the rear differential on my gx460. I've already changed the oil and I've already changed the front diff fluid. This video is going to be me getting into the rear diff, which is probably, I'd say, is actually the easiest job of all 3 jobs that I'm doing today. Both the engine oil, front diff. The rear diff is really simple. You don't even need ramps. You can just basically do it tucked up underneath of the rear part of that car. Anyway, let's show you what you need. Rear diff, there are 2 crush washers. Luckily for this one, both crush washers are the same. Alright, so climbing under the rear of the car, you can see what you need. You have the drain plug here and the fill plug there. Just like with the front diff that I just did, make sure you crack the fill plug first, then the drain plug, because if the fill plug is actually seized in there and you drain all your fluid out, you're screwed. Okay, so for doing the diff fluids, you're going to need to get the vehicle up onto ramps, front and rear, or you can put it on jack stands. Whatever you do, just make sure you get the vehicle pretty level, and that way as you're filling in the fluid, it will fill to the correct capacity. The rear differential, it takes about 3.3 quarts. This is the diff fluid that I'm actually using. It's the same diff fluid I put in the front in the last video. It's a full synthetic by Valvoline 75 W90. Let's get down under here and actually start draining this fluid out. You're going to need a 24mm socket to break free both the drain and the fill. Remember, start with the fill first. And give it a push. Pop that free. Then you're going to break free the lower bolt, which is the drain bolt. Alright. Go ahead and remove the fill bolt. That way it'll give you a little bit of, it'll allow air into the system so that it drains easier. Again, as you're getting ready to drain, hold this up underneath so that when it comes flying out, it doesn't get on everything. There you go. This fluid's actually pretty clean. That's not too bad. Grab yourself a rag, wipe your hands off. Let that drain out. Drains pretty quick since it's only about a little over 3 quarts. While that's draining, let's grab this bolt, take it out here and get it cleaned up. Alright, so just like for the front diff, the rear diff also has a magnetic drain plug that collects any of the loose metal shavings that are in the diff. Take off your old crush washer. This one actually, you can see, has some metal shavings on it. This one actually looks like it had a little bit more than the front diff. The front diff didn't have a whole lot at all. So we'll take this and get it cleaned off as well. Get all these metal shavings cleaned up. Spray a little brake cleaner on it at the end there and get every last little bit off. So just like the front diff, these crush washers you'll need to put on here, look for the flat side, and then you'll see a flat side and a domed side. The flat side goes towards the bolt, and you do that on both of them. You get them set up, and that way you'll be ready to go. You can see the difference between the fill and the drain. So the fill bolt is hollow. I don't know if you can see that because my hand's in the way. So the fill bolt here is hollow. There's no magnet in it. And then the drain bolt has the magnet. Just make sure you put them back in the right order. This one goes into the drain, this one goes into the fill. Alright, get your drain plug with your crush washer. Set your torque wrench to 36 foot-pounds. And then you put the drain plug back in. There you go, 36 foot-pounds. Now you can start to fill it up. This takes about 3.3 quarts, and let's go grab the bottle and start pumping. Alright, so same story as last time. Keep pumping till it all fills up and starts to drain out. And then you'll be all done with the rear diff too. Save yourself a bunch of money. You just want to have this filled up so that it has a little bit of a stream coming out, and then you can put your drain plug back in. Alright, this should be the last little bit before we cross the finish line. Alright, we got a nice stream coming out now, and that will be good. Now you can get your fill bolt. Alright, same thing with this one. It's going to be, ooh, is that going to fit? We're going to find out. Might have to get an extension on this. Alright. Alright. There you go. 36 foot-pounds. Alright, last step is to spray this down with a little bit of brake clean. So that way you don't have greasy, gross oil and junk everywhere. There you go, all done. Alright, well there you have it. Rear diff fluid done on the gx460. Hopefully this video was helpful for you. I'm going to order up the transfer case fluid, that way it'll get shipped here to me. I'll probably make a video on that in the next week or so. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.